Greetings, I'm Dave Gilmore, and this is Design Intelligence. The recent ruling by the Supreme Court regarding curtailing the power of the Environmental Protection Agency to regulate carbon emissions that cause climate change was a major setback in the cultural battle to address global warming. At a time when we most need to get control of our actions related to diminishing climate outcomes, this single ruling sets up deeper conflict across American society. Growing up, I was raised to respect others' opinions, to search for facts on which to base decisions, and respect the rule of law. But I have to say, the way society has been conducting itself these past few years challenges my ethic of respecting others' opinions when they are so unabashedly factless and hurtful. I want to trust that the court is blind and sticks with the letter of the law, but I'm struggling with this trust. The difficulty of the dynamic is that the court is injecting an interpretable opinion, which is now a formal ruling based in ambiguous precedent. The fact that the agencies have been self-empowered to expand scope for decades without challenge is now being stopped. Unless Congress specifically articulates the scope of authority for each agency, then that agency must combine its actions and expressed rules to what is specifically written in the congressional charter for the given agency. This is an inopportune time for such a ruling to come down regarding environmental responsibility. We are getting warmer. Climate patterns are breaking patterns and are mostly unpredictable, and extremes are more frequent. We were forced by the pandemic to step back and step down for a period, and as we did, we consumed far less petroleum, produced far less waste, and acted far more responsibly than in many decades before. Now we are raging back with demand for oil outstripping supply and driving prices higher and higher. Instead of saving the savings we accumulated in the less active period, we're overpaying by double for gas to drive here and there and everywhere. As Americans, we're by and large addicted to consumption. We crave spending. We are obsessed with going, and the cost we're paying is incalculable. It's not about just the cost of a gallon of gasoline. It's the domino cost of irresponsible consumption as we individually rationalize that it's okay to buy without regard for the ramifications. Next month, the Design Futures Council is gathering in Washington, D.C. around the theme of the future of environmental responsibility with the sub-theme of legislative and regulatory implications. We'll hear leading thinkers from the Environmental Law Institute, the University of Southern California's leading climate economist, Capitol Hill thinkers and influencers, and more. We are determined to press in, to intellectually exchange, and to come away with pragmatic action. This all requires leadership. When leaders from across the built environment industry step forward and step up to owning the responsibilities of leading their organizations through responsible core values, then the world changes. What kind of leader are you? Until next time, I'm Dave Gilmore, and this is Design Intelligence.